Well, hello and welcome. Daffy Roth here, and this is the Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. We recently finished up Escape from Butcher Bay, which was the remake, but I believe it's pretty much the same as the original, so I know the cigarette packs had different writing on them and whatnot, but yeah, so we finished up that. So now we're moving on to the Chronicles the Assault on Dark Athena portion of the game. So we're going to go ahead and go over the manual. Now, I could not find a PC manual, just like I couldn't find one for Escape from Butcher Bay, but I did find the Xbox 360 version. So starting off here, we have I don't even have a cover for this, which is odd. No cover or back cover, so that's fine. So first up, we just have our warning that we need to read the Xbox 360 instruction manual and any other peripheral manuals for important safety and health information, so on and so forth. Important health warnings, if you're sensitive to seizure and photosensitivity warnings. And then we have the ESRB game ratings. The Entertainment Software Rating Board ratings are designed to provide consumers, especially parents, with concise and impartial guidance about the age appropriateness and content of computer and video games. This information can help consumers make informed purchase decisions about which games they deem suitable for the children and families. So the RB has two equal parts. The rating symbols suggest age appropriate for the game. The symbols appear on the front of virtually every game box available at retail in the United States and Canada. And the content descriptions indicate elements in the game that may have triggered a particular rating and or may be interest of concern. The descriptors appear at the back of the box next to the rating symbol. So, and there's our little everything all the way up to adult. All right, and then we have our table of contents. Nothing really special there. All right, moving on, we have Xbox Live. Play anyone and everyone, anytime, anywhere on Xbox Live. Build your profile, your gaming card, chat with your friends, download content, TV shows, trailers, HD movies, game demos, exclusive game content, and arcade games at Xbox Live Marketplace. Send and receive voice and video messages. Use Live with Xbox 360 and Windows Play. Chat and download on both your PC and your Xbox 360. Live gives you ultimate access to things you want and the people you know on both your PC and your TV. Get connected and join the revolution. Connecting before you can use Xbox Live, connect your 360 console to a high-speed internet connection and sign up to become an Xbox Live member. For more information about connecting, yada yada yada. Family settings. These easy and flexible tools enable parents and caregivers to decide which games young game players can access based on the content rating. And now Live Family settings in Windows Vista. Oh my god, parental controls work better together. Parents can restrict access to mature content, rated content. Prove who and how your family interacts with others online with the live service, and set time limits and how long they can play. For more information, visit www.xbox.com/family settings. All right, and then we have our controls. It's kind of funny. The Xbox controller really hasn't changed over time. I mean, I guess the PlayStation one hasn't either, aside from the motion, the touchpad in the center. So we have right triggers, fire and punch. Right trigger is stealth kill when closed in on the enemy from behind. Right trigger again, counter move. When standing close in front of an armed enemy performing a melee attack, you can counter attack or perform a finish off move by pulling the right trigger. Left trigger 1 is block. Left trigger 2 is aim and alternate fire. Left trigger 3 is zoom when using a ranged weapon. Left trigger 4, grab when shooting close behind an enemy. You can grab him for a self kill. If a drone is grabbed, you'll be able to use its attached weapon while the drone's body provides you with a temporary shield. The left button Hold is lean. Hold left button while moving the left stick to lean around corners and look and fire over the top of cover. Right button hold. Select weapon navigation. The weapon select interface with the right stick. And then right stick is look and melee weapon. And controls continued. Left stick, move, press the left stick to sprint only in multiplayer game. When moving, melee attack will be made in the direction you're traveling. The directional button up is eye shine, down is flashlight, if only it's available on the weapon. Left and right, weapon hotspots. When selecting weapon in the weapon selection interface, you can press left or right on the D-pad to add that weapon to a hotspot. And up and down, scroll through menus, dialogue options, and in-game shopping interface for Butcher Bay Riot in multiplayer mode. B's reload. B's also skip dialogues and cutscene. X is stealth mode. A is jump. Jumping deactivates stealth mode. Y is use. Back is a journal inventory. And then the start is the pause menu. All right, next up, because it always needs a place to start. Welcome to the Chronicles of Riddick, an epic science fiction experience led by the most notorious criminal in the universe. First stop, Butcher Bay, the toughest triple max slam in the galaxy. The perfect place for you, Riddick, to build your reputation as the most dangerous man alive. Encounter guards, savage inmates, dimly lit corridors, and dark tunnels in the famous Warden Hoxie. Anxious to keep you locked away for life, it's time to play Who's the Better Killer. But that's only the beginning. You heard the rumors, the merc juggernaut they call the Dark Athena. Something about empty ships floating in space, missing their crew. It's got people paranoid. Only one thing to be sure. They better hope they never find you. What could be worse than capturing Riddick? The darkness, what be, is where I shine. Main menu. Continue, start the game from your last saved checkpoint. New game, start a new game. There are 2 campaigns to complete: the Escape from Butcher Bay and the Assault on Dark Athena. Checkpoints, load a checkpoint. Multiplayer, start a multiplayer game on Xbox Live or using System Link. From there, you can also access the settings, character options, and statistics menu. Options, modify game options. Achievement, check the trophies you've completed to see what's coming next. Extra content, view additional content that you've unlocked during the game. Pause menu, resume your game. Restart checkpoint, restart from the last checkpoint. Change difficulty, modify the difficulty level, and then options, modify game options. Quit to main menu is quit to main menu.
Everybody bleeds the same.
The environment. The journal. If you ever need a reminder of what you should be doing or what your current goal is, press the back button to access your journal. Your journal will display your current goal and help point you in the right direction if you need a nudge. Nanomed health units. You can regain health using a Nanomed health unit. To use one, approach it and press Y. If a Nanomed health unit is empty, you'll need to recharge it with a Nanomed cartridge. Climbing crates. You can climb crates by approaching them and pressing Y. Then use the left stick to climb up and down the crate. Shimmying along ledges. You can shimmy along some ledges to new areas. To do this, approach the ledge and press Y. Then use the left stick to move left, right, up, down on the ledge and press Y to let go and drop. Using hangrails. Hangrails are pieces of overhead scaffolding that Riddick can move across. Just look up at this hangrail, press Y to grab it. Then use the left stick to move. Press Y again to let go of the hangrail. Restricted access doors. If you're having trouble getting through a door with restricted access, try borrowing the codes from someone in the area, a guard for example. Alright, next up we have using vents. You can use vents to sneak through areas undetected. You need a vent tool to unseal the vents. Once you have one, just approach a vent and press Y. Interacting with the environment. There are many inmates and guards in the prison that you can interact with. To do so, approach a character until his or her name appears on screen, then press Y. You can get missions from different people that will help you gather items. Take some time to explore and interact. There are hidden surprises for those who get to know their surroundings. There are also items in the world that you can interact with. To do so, simply approach the item and press Y. Useful items that you want to collect to help you escape. UD money. The currency of our time, UD money can be traded for weapons or smokes. Nanomed cartridges, when you need health and the Nanomed health unit is empty, this cartridge will recharge the station and allow you to get health from it. Vent tool. This tool will help you open sealed vents so you can explore and go deeper into the prison. Drugs. There's always a demand for this stuff in Butcher Bay. Use this to your advantage. Smokes, also a valuable item. Smokes unlock special features in the game. Bounty cards unlock special features in game. So it looks like bounty cards are going to be the Dark Athena one. Using stealth. Heading into a fight with your guns blazing may not always be the best approach. Sometimes a little stealth is more effective, and sometimes it's just more fun to hunt your enemies. Stealth mode, press X to activate stealth mode. Riddick always crouches when in stealth mode. When in this mode. When you are in stealth mode, you get an indication of when you are hidden in the shadows and undetectable. Screen turns to blue. You also move around silently. Being in stealth mode gives you the ability to drag and hide bodies as well. Stealth kills. If you need to keep things quiet, you can sneak up behind the enemy and break his or her neck as not or others. Pull the L or press the right trigger or left trigger while closing in on the enemy from behind. You'll perform a stealth kill. Multiplayer. In the multiplayer game mode, you can play against your friends using System Link or go online with Xbox Live to face people around the world. When you select multiplayer on the main menu, a screen will appear where you get close whether you play. A screen will appear where you get to choose whether you play through System Link or Xbox Live. There are both ranked and unranked games, and the multiplayer game contains several distinct levels based in Butcher Bay and the Dark Athena. Custom player match. Selecting this option lets you choose game mode and map to play, or let the game decide. You'll then be placed in a lobby where the search has been completed. In player match, you can invite friends to play with you. Custom ranked match. These functions the same as the player match search. The only difference is that a ranked match will contribute to your standing on the leaderboards. Create game. If no server is found, you can create your own server under player or ranked match. Weapons. Several weapons you can collect throughout the adventure will help you make your escape. Gun. A simple, single-fire weapon, reliable but not very powerful. Scar, single player. The Scar, a sonic compression assault rifle, is an energy-based weapon which recharges itself automatically. It shoots projectiles that stick to the world and characters. These projectiles can then be detonated using the alternate fire button. Submachine gun. The fire rate of this weapon is higher than the assault rifle, but it does less damage. Its automatic fire is also less concentrated. Minigun, a high-powered chain gun that spits out 50 rounds per second. Shotgun. This weapon is extremely powerful and devastating at close range, but ineffective at a distance. Assault rifle. Get up close or from a distance. This automatic rifle fires rounds rapidly and accurately. Tranquilizer gun. This gun will stun your opponent with a powerful jolt of electricity, but take care of your business quickly. They'll wake up afterwards. Modified Scar is in multiplayer. The Scar used in multiplayer games is a heavily modified version. It does not recharge automatically, needs ammunition pickups. Projectiles also function differently. Grenade launcher multiplayer. This weapon clears a wide area at some distance. Sniper rifle multiplayer. Assault on Dark Athena. This rifle is effective at very long distances. Melee weapons. Hairpin looks useless, not in Riddick's hands. Ulax. These double curved blades are as simple and as sharp as they are lethal. Shivs. These simple weapons are very effective during hand-to-hand combat. Brass knuckles or two knuckle dusters. Useful in close fighting, these really pack a punch. Club. This crude weapon can inflict major damage on your enemies. Grenades. Grenades are effective at clearing out rooms, making it safe for you to enter. So your enemies escape at Butcher Bay, which we just finished. I read the manual specifically for the escape from Butcher Bay because, you know, why not? But anyways, inmates. Prison is a kill or be killed joint, so kill or be killed. Maximum security light guard. Non-armored guards love to call for backup whenever there's trouble. Double max light guard. Armored guards rush into any fight with little more confidence than their maximum security counterparts. Light Guard Squad Leader. Decorated in red armor, these captains lead their teams in firefights. Riot Guard. These heavily armored assault units are mechanized and almost invulnerable. Heavy Guard. Not to be toyed with. These guards can carry extreme firepower and have orders to kill prisoners on sight and at will.
The darkness.
Security Turret. Because guards can't be everywhere at all times, these small camera turret units survey the prison and neutralize on the spot anyone who breaks prison rules. Assault on Dark Athena. The Mercs. Mercs are skilled and organized bounty hunters, but that's not their only form of employment. These guys will do anything for money, and violence is not a major issue. Dark Athena Mercs are even more vicious than those found elsewhere in the universe, and they have expanded into the enterprises that border on piracy. Riddick will come across different variations of Mercs. Ghost Drone. The grotesque inhabitants of the Dark Athena. These once men warriors are the pride of Captain Revas and her private cooperative. Drones wander throughout the ship, constantly on patrol and constantly on alert. Be careful, they're watching. AI Ghost Drone. The neutral state of the Ghost Drone. While in this mode, the lights attached to their armor glow bright red, and they operate on their own artificial intelligence. Mech-controlled Ghost Drone. The crux of the Ghost Drone army. At any time, they can be controlled by mercs throughout the ship, enhancing their combat abilities and making them twice as deadly. While being controlled, all of the lights attached to their armor glow blinding white. You'll also hear the mercs talking to you through the drones. Team Leader, merc controlled, tougher than ordinary drones and dishes out more damage. Dark Athena Mech. These heavily armored assault units carry a powerful rocket launcher. Repair Droid. The automated repair system aboard the Dark Athena dispatches these deadly little machines whenever hull integrity becomes a problem. Be ready, they hurt. Spider Turret. Built into pods and deployed from the Athena, this turret can attach itself to designated location. Once locked in position, it will function as a static turret.
In the dark, but most just flail.
Alright, next up we just have our credits.
Searching for their destiny. The darkness, for me, is where I shine.
And credits continued. And then we have Wanted, Weapons of Fate. I think that's what that is. Yeah, Weapons of Fate. Game available now. www.wantedvideogame.com. Then we have the Atari websites. Technical support in the US and Canada. You can get help via the internet. And then finally our end user license agreement.
In the end, everybody bleeds the same.
All right, and that's it for the manual for Assault on Dark Athena, which does cover kind of both the games. Kind of a bare bones manual, really. But, you know, whatever. All right. Well, our next episode we'll jump into, which will be coming right after this. We'll be jumping into Dark Athena and see what surprises and terrors await us there. So, all right, guys. Well, until next time, stay safe and God bless, and I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, bye-bye.